Hello, Narnach here, welcome back to Path of Exile. As you've seen in the last episode, we lost the fight against Dominus. So we are no longer in the Tempest League on Hardcore, but instead we are in the standard softcore difficulty in the regular league. Which actually happens to coincide with the upcoming patch which will be released in 2 days. That's going to be patch 2.04, which will also mark the end of the challenge leagues. So that the Tempest League was going away anyway. I merely happened to lose my character 1 week before the end. So it's not a huge loss, even though it's still too bad. Lost the character. So if we look back a little bit to the fight, one of the most recent additions to the build was this little skill here, Mind over Matter. When you get hit, 30% of the damage is taken from your mana. And as we saw in the Dominus fight, this nice blue orb was not blue. Actually, it was empty, and it sit empty. And I had 0 opportunities to recast my minions and do anything meaningful in that fight. So I just lost because I ran out of mana and had no way to get it back because the damage just kept coming and coming and coming. So it was death by mind over matter. Without mind over matter, I am pretty certain we would have defeated Dominus. So I thought, let's just throw this in. This is going to be a nice defensive buff. Turned out, if you are stuck in a situation where you will be taking damage and you can't get out, this is actually a pretty lethal thing. So, refund passive. Bye bye mind over matter. And instead, let's allocate that towards more minions. And with that said, let's try this thing once more. So let's see. Desecrate some zombies. Desecrate some more. More zombies. Put our aura up. And then we go. Look for the staircases, look for Mr. Dominus, and wreck his face. Just to show you how the game should have been. So an additional announcement that came with the announcement of the patch 2.04, in case you missed it, is that there will be another 30-day flashback league. So they will be recycling all the league modifiers from previous leagues in one single league in different combinations. And I have it open on another page, and from the looks of it, there will be 4 mods active each and every day, with the exceptions of something that roughly coincides with weekly returns, so it's probably going to be weekends. And then everything will be active, with the exception of either Tempest or Warbands. I don't think there is any occasion where Tempest and Warbands will be active on the same day. It's almost like they are mutually exclusive in some way, that they cannot be combined. So that's going to be interesting. I will definitely start a character for that and run it as one of my regular series. See how far we get. Once again, just do hardcore and go. So it's going to be fun. I really enjoyed the Tempest League. It was lethal as hell, especially once you get the what's it called, the Beyond modifier with my dear buddy Haast, the relentless destroyer of hardcore characters. Yeah, that's fun, especially if you open up strong boxes and you more or less instantly get him after killing everything. Yeah, that's a lot of fun, really a lot of fun. So yeah, I have about a week to come up with a build that basically Haast proof. That will be my challenge, not dying to Mr. Haast and just wrecking his face as many times as I possibly can. Maybe I should actually just phrase it as a vendetta against Haast. That would be fun. H for Vendetta. No, wait, it was V for Vendetta. And there also, the patch also includes a number of balance changes. Most notably, they are tuning down some of the monsters in Act 4. Which, if you've watched the Warbands playthrough I did, the melee encounters there are pretty gruesome. In the beta, with my ranger didn't have too many issues, but that was because the final bit with all the boss fights, basically after you defeat the 2 portal bosses, the beta ended, at least as far as I played. And everything after that, starting from Nightmare Piety, ending with Mr. Malachi himself, it's pretty gruesome. Let's see, where do we have to go? Where do we go now? So I need something that's tanky, dodgy, can deal with frost, or is frost immune in some way. So that will be fun. Ooh, level up. That means keystone. Well, whatever they're called. More zombies. And I think we can now have up to 6 skeletons. Oh yeah. The army grows. Where's everybody go in and some fighting or something. So let's get back to this build. So far I still think that this is a pretty successful build. With the exception of the whole mind over matter thing, that was an utter failure. But it was an experiment. It didn't pan out as I had hoped. And the good thing is that in Path of Exile, after you kill a hardcore character, you can continue on softcore. And basically still play it as a hardcore character. I mean, play it as if you would a hardcore character, just to focus on not dying, not to take death for granted, not to set up portals assuming you're going to die, things like that. Now play it as if you only have one life, and if you do happen to lose your life, learn from it. It's a way to not have to start over in order to test all the variations of build and to work out the issues with it. So that's the option we got here, so we'll use it. Up. So one of the things that I'm noticing a lot less of is than what I was expecting was the vengeance and the reckoning skills. I really try to stay away from enemies, and when they are near, those trigger skills, they just don't do a lot. Which I suppose partially is a good thing. Let's see, put that down.
Exile has tested you, my
Here,
brother.
go.
Now let's see what God has
Let's
to
put
say.
all the minions up. Yep. Okay, let's see if we can do something good with our pets. Oh wow, losing a lot of pets here. that was an issue last time as well, just keeping all the zombies up. Let's see. Desecrate, zombie, zombie, zombie. Flame Totem. Let's see. Okay, I think the whole idea of zombies here is slightly overrated. Okay, that's one guy down, that's the other one down. We can turn them into zombies. We do have the thing with the skeletons, of course. Okay. The very high-end zombies, since they're all killed named bosses. Yeah, I have totem. And some more skeletons.
Die in awe.
Yep. No, maybe I shouldn't stand in the fire. No. Touch of God was usually not a good thing.
Die. The light of divinity.
As you see, well, the zombies, they are not really
The light of divinity.
contributing a lot right now. But the Flame Totem and skeletons, they do a pretty good job here. See, just shoot down that cornerstone part. And the whole entire thing collapses.
Die. The light of divinity.
Sure. Yeah. We are roasting him pretty darn well, if I am saying so myself. Okay, we got Flame Totem and some skellies.
Die.
He really likes the game called My Totems Are More Annoying Than Your Totems.
This world is an illusion, Exile.
Okay, let's see. Corpse.
My mana is spent.
Corpse. Corpse. 1, 2. Flame Totem. 3. And call that one, and then wait for mana for zombies. Fifth one up, let's do some weird healing. Yep. We summon more zombie skeletons and then wait for mana for a totem. He's melting even if it's just a patch hitting him. This is armor. This is really nice mix, yeah. Chill. 1, 2, 3. Yep. Dominus is melting. He's gone.
By exiling me, you were my genesis, Dominus. And now here I stand,
yeah.
countless miles and murders later, honored to be your revelation.
Let's see. If we rearrange things a bit, I can also. Wait, that's a pretty big item. Yeah, we got it. Okay, hello, little Jella. And then it's time for Act 4. Yeah. So let's see. Waypointed to
These
town.
waters wash away my sins and baptize me anew.
And then we walk towards Highgate. And we can start our journey into Act 4. Wait, this was into my hideout. Oh, there's a merchant here as well, so I can sell stuff.
Happy to share my hard-earned wisdom.
Wait, I shouldn't do that. Just gonna do this. So that's one of the advantages of being in the standard league. Hey, that's a minion boost that I should keep. Actually had a decent job done. I'm stunned. Cool. But we have a lot of stuff in our helmet, so we'll just put it in the stash. So access to my hideout with the armor masters and all the crafting benches is useful. That's actually one of the things that after last week's episode I had a look and I checked to see what I could do with some items, and I added a bit of life to and some resistances to some of my items. So that's I have a little bit more survivability than last time. I think I have about 100 extra life, if that. I think I had 88 points of extra life. So, well, as you saw, my mana was my problem, not my life, so that didn't really contribute to the fight. Okay, let's continue this thing. I still like this level. It's well done. Put some zombies up. Heal the zombies. Stone them back in. Starts with zombies and later on they get more and more deformed. It's really nice. Hey, Blood Rage. Spell ration. Interesting. Well, we don't have any sockets available, so let's just push on. Come on. Hit them already. Yeah. Let's see. Grab some of these birdies together. Let's put some skeletons over there. Roast the things that come to us. Roast other things. Yeah, this one is way more corrupted, but the crystals jutting out of his face. Grand life flask. I can hand it in and get a flask bubble out of it. So probably one of the next things to have a look for is aura efficiency. I think there are some support gems for sale that increase aura range. I might seriously have to start looking into that to see if I can give the pets a bit more survivability. And of course reduce mana reservation costs. Because right now pets they still don't benefit all that much from the auras unless they are near to me. Which means I ought to be in the middle of danger and not leading from the front like this. That's a bit of a contradiction. If I want to keep him alive, this is the way to operate. Wait, that's not the way to go. So keep pushing.
My mana is spent.
Or maybe I should just give everything extra movement speed. Currently I'm focusing more on damage. 100-foot shadow. Some corpses. And they say whoosh. Another thing besides the 30-day league Yes, I mean, part of the Grinding Gear games, they haven't announced a next league yet. That's probably gonna kick in after the 30-day flashback league. I think that's how it went last time as well. They had the flashback league just before the expansion launched, and it's a nice way to bridge leagues, to just have something that just includes everything. I think that league was pretty popular with people. Hard as hell, but interesting because so many things happened. Well, no, okay. But besides that, I think it's also getting about time to start looking at other action RPGs like Grim Dawn, which has been on my list for a while as well to do a let's play for. So I think with this series reaching its natural end soon, especially now that this one is transitioned to normal difficulty in the standard league, there's no more time pressure to actually finish it, because I can just keep this on the back burner and make this a weekly episode thing and have another series as an active series, for example. Let's see, what's this? More quantity, 3 packs of magic monsters, 5% quality. I like this one. So I think I'm just going to summon all the pets up front, and then we're gonna have fun. Keep the pets alive. Just say whoosh a lot. Too bad that this one stays up if you have the totem thing disabled or enabled. Come on, last one, you scaredy cat. Just die like the rest of my enemies. Ooh, orbital transportation. That's not from it. Arena plate, wisdom, gilded salad. That's a hat. Everything else also has 5%, but it's 5% and it's just, it's items. Don't really care too much about items. And we found Highgate, which is very convenient because we have already passed the 20-minute mark for this episode, which is what I try to aim for.
You will be remembered.
So let's have a look if there was anything interesting. I don't really want to do a blocked magic party. So what's this? All attributes, blah blah. Oh, that was... yeah, whatever, don't care. Just do everything.
You will be remembered.
Wait, not good stars, regular stars. And put stuff away. And I still have to sort through this legacy stash where I actually store gems. But yeah, well, I'll do that sometime. Ever, if I actually care about it. Okay, well, so this series continues. It's going to be at a slower pace than before. What I said is probably about a once a week type of deal. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to pace this. But yeah, I do at least want to continue this build to Malachi and see after that where it ends. So yeah, well, thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you again next time. Bye bye.